Hello everyone. Welcome to Computer Learning Basics series. That's the computer learning series for beginners. The previous lessons we talked about that what is computer, about computer definitions. And today's lesson we will learn that about components of computer. Which component are exist in computer system. We are talking about the computer components. So generally computer has two types of component. Generally computer has two types of components. One is called hardware and the second one is software. We told that computer generally made of two types of components, hardware and software. What's hardware? We can say the parts of computer which have physical existence and we can see and touch them are called hardware. Hardware, as we write, the parts of computer which have physical existence and we can see and touch them are called hardware. For example, mouse, keyboard, CD-ROM, processor, RAM, and etc. We are saying that the physical parts of computer. For example, computer is made of more components. Computer has processor. Processor is a part of computer system which we can say that's the brain of computer system. We will talk more about processor, about each part of computer, but today in today's lesson we are talking generally about computer system. We want to know about the hardware and software. We told that these parts which we can see and touch them are called hardware, like processor. Processor is the part of computer which we can see and touch, that's so it's called hardware. Like mouse, keyboard, CD-ROM, processor, RAM, and any component of computer which we can see is called, we can see and touch them, called hardware. Like we are using USB or flash drives. USB drive is a hardware, or we can say, for example, CD-ROM. CD-ROM is a part of computer which is touchable and we can see it. So that's also a hardware. Keyboard, mouse, printer, and any device we can say. So we can say that devices which are exist in computer as called hardware. And the second component or the second types components type of computer is called software. Software we can say software also called programs. Software also called programs. The programs which are installed in our computer system, like for photo editing. When we want to edit an image, we want to create a design using Adobe Photoshop. Photoshop is a software. For example, that's a calculator. We can say calculator, or sorry, that's a calendar. Calendar, that is a software or application. Or we can say Adobe Photoshop, this is a software. Adobe Photoshop, this is a software. MS Access, this is a software. And thousands of software exist in computer, and we are using different software system for different purposes in computer system. So we can say software, the programs of computer are called software. What are software? Software are set of instructions, which is used to perform a specific task. Software is what? Software is not made of something like metal or something else. It's made from instruction. These are instruction which is used to perform a specific task. For example, Microsoft Word is a software which is used for documentation. Microsoft Excel is a software which is used for which is used for calculation. Microsoft PowerPoint. PowerPoint is a software which is used for creating and for creating presentations. And Microsoft Excel is a software which is used for creating databases. So many, as I told, the games which we are installing in computer, these games are called softwares. So the parts, we can say the parts of computer, computer which we can see, but which maybe see, but cannot touch, are called software. The parts of computer which maybe see but cannot touch, but we cannot touch, that the software does not exist physically. For example, we can see in here, that's access. We can take access outside from computer, and we can't put it on our disk because the access is a software and it physically does not exist. Access is the set of instructions. So Microsoft Access is a software. So we can say generally computer is made of two types of components. One is called hardware and the second one is called software. We will continue the software. Two types of software are exist. First one is called system softwares. System software and application software. Software is generally divided into two parts: system softwares and application softwares. System software are those software which is necessary and compulsory for computer system. Without system software, we can't use our computer. We can't take advantage of our computer. For example, operating system. If we don't install operating system in our computer, we can't use our computer system. We can't install other program in our computers. We should install, first of all, we should install OS or operating system in our computer. After that, we can use other application software. So OS or operating system is a software, but which type of software? That's a system software which is compulsory or necessary for computer system. For example, computer driver. We are installing computer driver for using hardware. For doing any task of computer system, we need two things. For performing a task in computer, we need two things. One is hardware. For example, we want to take a picture. We want to take a picture by computer, by using of computer. Which component we need in computer? We need camera. Camera is a hardware. That camera should be installed in our computer. If our computer don't has a camera, we can take a picture. But that's not enough. If having a camera in computer system, we should install software. Other software we names that's called computer driver. We should install camera driver software for using the camera. If we don't install the camera driver, we can't use our computer camera. So we should install driver for it. For example, printer. For printing some text or picture, we need a printer. If we have a printer, so if we connect a printer to our computer, it does not work automatically. We should install printer driver for what? For using of this printer. So we need the driver for every device, for using of any device. Like for USB, we should install a USB driver. For taking advantages of network, we should install wireless network adapter driver or local area network adapter. So driver is other software that we are installing in computer for using any hardware. So operating system is a type of software which is necessary and compulsory, and we should install it on our computer. So that's called system software. Driver as I explained, the driver is most important thing in computer system. We should install driver for every component of our computer. So operating system, driver, these are called system software. And the other type of software which exists in computer, that's called application software. That is called application software. Application software is what? Application software are those software which is used to perform a specific task, and that's not compulsory and necessary to we should have installed on it on computer. For example, Adobe Photoshop. Adobe Photoshop is a software which is used for which is used in graphic designing. For example, in printing and designing a billboard, logo, banners, pictures, images, and other things. So Adobe Photoshop is the software. But if we are designing in a computer, we are installing Adobe Photoshop. Otherwise, we don't install Adobe Photoshop. So Adobe Photoshop is application software. For example, we can say Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word is a software which is used for documentation. If we are creating documents in our computer, we should install Microsoft Word. But if we don't design or create a document in computer, we should not install Microsoft Word. So that's optional. Application software or those software which installation of which are optional. If we need, then we are installing this software, and if we don't need, we are not installing these software. So these two types of software exist in computer system. The one is system software and the other one is application software. These two types of software are exist in computer. Generally, we told that computer has two types of components: hardware components and software components. And software are divided into two parts, which is system software and application software. So I think that's enough for today's lesson. If you have any question, any suggestion, you can write it in below in comment section. I will answer your questions. So inshallah, tomorrow we will talk more about operating system. We will talk in details about operating system, which operating system are currently exist, and how does operating system works, and we will continuously explain everything in detail. So in this lesson, we learned that component about the components of computer system, and learn that what's hardware and what's software, and also learn about the types of software, which software are exist: operating system software and application software. Inshallah, in tomorrow lesson we will continue further. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening. Up to next lesson, have a good time.